Hi, let's look at solving equations again, but this time we're going to add something to both sides instead of subtracting something from both sides. Now, here's our first equation, x minus 23 equals 36. What we're going to do is add 23 to both sides. Now, a negative 23 plus a 23 is just 0. Or you could switch that around and say 23 minus 23 is just 0. And we'll get x equals 59 as our solution to this problem here. So that's our strategy for this lesson here. Okay, here comes, well, that's Gene Bernoulli, and he's dropping off a problem here. We want to solve for b. So what we're going to do is add 20 to both sides, and so we'll get b equals 115 on this one. Here comes John Bernoulli, and he's dropping off a problem too. Now, let's add 17 to both sides on this one here, solving for y. So on the left-hand side, we get y, and on the right-hand side, we're going to get 62 as our solution. Again, if you put 62 back in for y, it'll balance out. Here we got decimals again, so keep those decimal points lined up, and so we'll add 8.1 to both sides. In the left hand side we get y, and on the right hand side we get 11. Next problem, again decimals, add 12.31 to both sides, and then on the right hand side we get x. And on the left-hand side, when we add those up, oops, there's our Pac-Man again. So we should get x equals 21.32. So moving right along, fractions. Again, watch those denominators. They gotta be, we have to have a common denominator in order to add or subtract. So this case we're going to add 2 6/7 to both sides. So on the left hand side there you can add those numbers together. Now we get 7/7 for the fractional part of it. That's just 1. So let's add that to 13, and then we'll get 14. This one here, the denominators aren't the same. We're going to add 3 1/4 to both sides. Now we're going to have to change that 1/2 to fourths. So what we need to do is multiply 2 times the numerator and denominator of 1/2 so that we can get it to be fourths. And so we get 2 2/4 plus 3 1/4. Now we can just add the numerators together, and so we'll get 5 3/4 as our answer. See. Next one here, let's add 1 1/2 to both sides. Now, in this problem here, our least common denominator is going to be 6. So we have to multiply something times the numerator and denominator of both the 1/2 and the 2/3 to get it to be that way. So, in the case of 2/3, we have to multiply 2 times the numerator and denominator, and in the case of 1/2, we have to multiply it 3 times the numerator and denominator. So we get 2 4/6 plus 1 3/6. Now we can just add across. Now the 7/6 there is the same as 1 1/6. So we can add the 1 to the 3, and so we get 4 1/6. Thank you.